Hey folks, it's Matt once again, and I don't even know how long this video will be, but it's my thoughts, rant, whatever the fuck you want to call it, on Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, The Initiation. I didn't have this film, but I found it to watch online. Thankfully, my internet was working alright. Usually it's the shitternet, but I was able to see it, and honestly, the one good thing I can say about this film, there's a couple of nice effects by Streaming Mad George. Now, Streaming Mad George, for those who don't know, is an effects guy who's worked on Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. I believe he worked on the cockroach scene, which is a great scene. And I love Elm Street 4. That's a favorite of mine, personal favorite. He also helped work on the first Guyver movie. I don't know what the guy does nowadays. I don't know if he's just retired or what, but he's a good effects guy. And there's a few scenes of these big roaches and larvae, and a couple of decent scenes of that nature, but I guess at this point, okay, listen, I like the first Silent Night, Deadly Night film. The second film, it's not a good film, but I find it highly enjoyable. For Eric Freeman, with his eyebrows. Red car. Good point. I love Eric Freeman. And then you got part 3, which is the worst of the movies. I can't even say this film is better because at least there's a couple of decent effects with Streaming Mad George. Part 3 was just god awful in every aspect and incredibly fucking boring. And I guess after part 3 they thought, well, let's not do the Killer Santa thing or any of that. Let's go the route of Halloween 3, where let's do sort of an anthology where it's kind of Christmas, but put the Silent Night, Deadly Night name on it there. The difference is Halloween 3 is a good movie. I reviewed Halloween 3 when I reviewed all the other Halloween films. It's on my channel. Halloween 3 has a great job performance-wise by Tom Atkins. The old man played a trick on the children. He was wonderful. Excellent score that's moody, atmosphere, some gruesome effects, and interesting ideas. Halloween 3 is pretty damn good. Like, that's how you do it right. This one, the beginning scene, Clint Howard is in the film. He plays this character named Ricky Caldwell, which is the same name Eric Freeman had in part 2 and Bill Moseley had in part 3. So is Clint Howard supposed to be playing that Ricky? Or did they just put the Ricky Caldwell name because that name was in part 2 and 3? And if you don't carry that, why don't you carry Billy Caldwell? Just, you don't throw fucking names around, which is the name of the character in the first movie. Like, why are you calling Clint Howard Ricky, who is Bill Moseley in part 3 and Eric Freeman in part 2? Is he supposed to be the same guy, or just for shits and giggles? And there's even a moment where someone is watching Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 on TV. It's like, shows, good job, you're watching a shittier movie than the movie you're in. And Clint Howard, he's this bum. Shit, there's no cheese. Like, on this burger, he sees a burning woman fall down from the roof to a pavement. And then it cuts to a female reporter, who's looking to the crime scene of this woman who got burned. Why did you burn? Why did you burn? And the people in the office, including Reggie Banister from the Phantasm films, everyone's a fucking dick. Because in this film, all the guys are assholes and dicks. Great. It's Ghostbusters 2016 before Ghostbusters 2016. It's the prequel to that piece of shit. All men are assholes or dicks or against women. But then the funny thing is, the main villains are women. Because, okay, they're like, oh, a woman working in the workplace, and oh, why don't you get some coffee? No, you can't have this story about this burned woman that might be spontaneous combustion. She goes off anyway. And then Clint Howard pops up when she's on a roof and holds this big larva to the reporter girl. She leaves. She's in her apartment. She sees these huge cockroaches. Once again, I keep repeating, good effects by Streaming Mad George. I wish they were in a better movie. Oh yeah, they were. I just see cockroaches in Elm Street 4: The Dream Master. Better film. Better sequel. More entertaining. Owls getting ready. Combat ready. Fucking A. While this movie is fuck you. Suck a dick. This was a movie might as well tell me. And then it has a little thing with a spaghetti monster. Yeah, let's get spaghetti. Great. Oh, I'm afraid of fucking spaghettis. No, I'm not. So you have a little spaghetti monster. I should mention this is directed by Brian Yuzna. And this is a guy, he directed the Reanimator sequels, which one day I want to tackle. I'm not sure if I'll have time this month. But Bride of Reanimator, Beyond Reanimator. He also did Society, which I reviewed. The review is on this channel. I liked Society. I mean, that has some really good effects, but the story was a little bit more intriguing than this. The characters were, like, the lead guy I didn't mind. Much better than this. This lead girl is not much of an actress, at least based on this performance, and her character is incredibly fucking stupid considering she's supposed to be a reporter that she wants to be taken seriously. Because you could have a fucking neon sign and she'd be like, huh, what's that? It's a neon sign. What's a neon sign? It's a fucking dumb. She'd take a fucking umbrella to see Purple Rain. Or she would go to Taco Bell because someone told her to go to the border. That's how fucking dumb this reporter is. Just oblivious. Like, because she meets these women, and these women give her so many fucking clues that they're evil, but apparently she needs to... Literally, if one of them said, I'm the killer, she'd still be like, huh? That's how fucking oblivious this lady is. It's like the men are evil at work, but the women are like witches. Evil witches. That's really what it comes down to. Witchcraft. And like I think it's Maud Adams. She was an Octopussy in other movies. She's sort of our main villain, main witch. I got more fucking excitement out of Hocus Pocus for on top of witches. But, and I guess she's a lesbian because she seduces the lead and kisses her. I guess. And then she's being affected throughout the film. Our lead reporter, seducing her boyfriend. And then Clint Howard is watching them. And then watching fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 on TV while they're trying to mac out. Then Clint Howard stabs the fuck out of that guy. Chases the lead. Then, oh, her best friend is a turncoat. Who gives a shit? They grab her. They have some ritual. And like throughout the film, there's a moment where they put this larva in her. And then later on it comes out. I'm like, there's always so many times when you see the larva and the cockroaches. That's really all the effects you get. And it's like, Brian Yuzna, yeah, some of these effects are fine, but what else do you have? And pretty much the witches go, deliver some kid. You need to sacrifice him, or you'll get burned, like the girl at the beginning. And why is this all happening? Kill the man, become a whole woman. Great. Maybe it'd be Grace Randall's favorite fucking film. Oh, Jesus. But lead girl, she saves the kid. For some reason, Clint Howard gets in the way and says, no, don't hurt her. I'm like, why? Like, Clint Howard is ready to give larva to the, like, and killed her boyfriend with nothing and is working with these people, but like out of the blue he just goes, no, don't hurt her. And then they kill Clint Howard for some reason. It's not for sacrifice because she's still ready to get burned, so I don't know. Again, I don't know why they killed Clint Howard. I guess just because. So she can die and some larva shit is on him. And then the lead girl's on fire. And she's like, I'm not going to die for you. And like, a la Kroll. Remember Kroll from the 80s where you had the fire, you like grab the fire at the end, the guy had the power. You just the same thing, but she just moved. I think of that movie because, I have the flame in my hand and give it to your hand. But Kroll is a better movie than this. That's from 1983, I believe. But yeah, she just grabs the fire that's on her and just passes on to Maud Adams. I'm like, that was fucking easy. And then the main villain, Maud Adams, goes to her fiery death. I'm like, wow, that was fucking easy. If you're on fire, just do this. And then you're not on fire anymore. I'm like, well, that's like a really simple solution to what seemed like a problematic situation. And I look at then she takes the kid and they walk away. And even though there's like 3, 4 other women, I guess they don't matter. Won't they try to get this girl and kill this girl or kill the kid or what? Just killing Maud Adams means everyone else is like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Isn't like, you know what I mean? I guess the other witches don't matter. They're not worth shit, I guess. So even the movie's like, it doesn't matter about those others. It's fine now. And then the movie ends. And then I'm sitting there going, what the fuck does becoming a whole woman have to do with giving birth to giant larvae which become cockroaches? And what the fuck does this have to do with Silent Night, Deadly Night? You can say with Halloween 3, but it's a better movie. I know I said that, but... And Reggie Banister, he's wasted in a nothing part. Like, really nothing part. Given nothing to do. And I like Reggie Banister. And I think this was filmed... I don't know if it was back-to-back, but very closely with Silent Night, Deadly Night 5. I like what this critic says. Unless you have a theme for big, slimy devil worms. If I want to watch a movie about cockroaches, watch The Nest. I actually got over here, because I want to review this sometime again. Watch this if you want to watch a movie about cockroaches. This is a damn good film. Underrated film. Excellent special effects. The Nest is a great monster movie, creature feature. I'll review this sometime. Fuck this movie. Watch this movie. Put it over there. Watch later. I don't know what else to say about this fucking film. Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, there you go. I guess I used the name just to try to get a couple bucks in it. Granted, they didn't get my money, but would I have seen this if it wasn't for the title? No. So there you go. Brian Yuzna. Thank you for wasting my fucking time. If you like the film, to each their own. I'll stick with the first two Silent Night, Deadly Night movies. Again, it's not the worst one. Part 3 is. But pretty damn close. So, see you guys later.